The Yukon's a pretty critical part of our lives. It's what we fish off of, it's how we get around to go moose hunting. A lot of people get their firewood from driftwood that comes down it every year. The Yukon River in front of Galena is about a mile across. The main channel is about 30 to 40 feet deep.
The community itself is pleasant, and it definitely works for my family. In some ways, it's like going back in time. It's totally rural living and lots of freedom to do the things that I like to do, hunting and fishing and trapping, and be out and raise my kids with a lot of freedom.
Galena has just under 500 year-round residents.
We're about 100 miles south of the Arctic Circle and about 300 miles from the nearest road. It's a fly-in only community.
When people go grocery shopping, it's a once-a-year event, and they have to plan what it is that they're going to need for the next year.
So you get a little better view of the Yukon. You can see down towards Bishop Rock. That's where the ice jam occurred. So this entire river was full of jumbled ice. From Bishop Rock to the south is about 10 miles. It was all water. So everything you see in front of us was one gigantic lake.
It was on a Sunday when the river broke and the ice started going downriver, and we started realizing that sloughs and things were starting to back up and things just didn't look right. And by the end of that Sunday evening, the water was up to the back of our house. There were chunks of ice the size of 18-passenger vans floating down the road.
Watch the dike. Right here. Here's my hand. Look at it move. The dike is coming to me.
The water was 6 inches into the floor joists up there. My main concern was to get the kids out. That's when Samaritan's Purse and several other organizations just, boom, sent planes. And we went around from house to house and picked up different people to the evacuation site.
The water was about 34 degrees, so to get wet and fall into it was a really dangerous situation. There were large chunks of ice that did knock a couple of houses off of their foundations. 90% of the homes were damaged by floodwaters to some extent. Pretty dramatic damage to most structures in Galena.
I was very excited to hear that Samaritan's Purse was going to be coming in and helping this summer. I know that they do work with excellence. They show people the love of Jesus while they do excellent work.
We have volunteers that have come up here from all across the United States to help rebuild houses. And so that's what we're doing in Galena. We're helping homeowners get back in their homes. And we could not do it without these volunteers who come up here at their own expense from all over the United States to help work here in Alaska.
We came this summer to help under the auspices of the state of Alaska to rebuild as many homes as we could and repair as many as we could.
Samaritan's Purse, they've got their act together on helping people. I mean, they're first class. Everything is geared toward helping someone else that's been through hard times.
To drive down roads and see homes being restored has been really encouraging. There are no contractors here. If somebody wanted to hire somebody to build their home, there is no one to do that. Apart from the help of Samaritan's Purse, many of these people would never be able to restore their home life here.
Today we're going to do our first celebration on the finish of one of our houses, Virgil and Susie Sam, which has been a great project to work with. They're really a sweet family. I think they have 4 kids of their own, grandkids, and so they've gotten this big house that's behind us, and we're going to celebrate them getting to come home.
We want to turn over the keys to Virgil and Susie for their new home.
Yes. Thank you.
They came up here, paid their own way, they said.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't believe that somebody would do that. Pay your own way here to help somebody you don't even know.
And there is no way we can repay them for the work.
And we could never thank them enough.
Yes.
Trust is a very challenging thing to build here. The benefit of having believers from all over that have been able to come and work, it's broken through some barriers of people that may not even talk to you on a normal basis, will now, because they've seen that you care and that you stayed.
The rural areas of Alaska need our help, they need our attention, and that's why we're here. We're trying to make a difference in the lives of the people in rural Alaska.